So what do you do when all your gear goes up in flames shortly before Rodeo's world-famous Cookoff? You cowboy up and get it done. Michael Garfield is at NRG, where the Over the Hill gang was able to recover because, well, this ain't their first rodeo Cookoff. Michael?
Great day, Deb. Yes, this is not their first cook-off, and for a lot of people out here, too. 46 years this has been here. This is the Over the Hill gang, and it's been around so long that the Over the Hill gang, Chief Cooker, he wasn't the Over the Hill. This is actually one of your longtime friends, Mike O'Kelly. He is a lifetime vice president of the rodeo. And Mike, I know you and Deb a long way back, and you have a great history here. How long has this booth been here, and why is it such a tradition?
Well, this booth, it's grown over 46 years. We started with a single 40 by 40, and now we're up to 4 spaces. So it's been a long time history of change.
Yeah.
So
and what people may not understand, when they come out here to the World Championship Barbecue Cook-Off, there's these tents, and a lot of these tents are private.
Right.
And you had these for about 46 years. And so what you do, all the decorations and all the grills, you keep this in storage, and every year you bring it back. But something happened not long ago.
well, yeah, in late July, the storage facility where we keep everything, fences, decorations, chairs, tables, you name it, was in storage. Well, the building that they were in burned in the middle of the night, and so everything we owned except our big pit burned. I mean, everything.
So we're looking at the big pit right now, and obviously because this is so hard and this is big steel, but you sent us some pictures over there, and it looks very devastating. When you heard about this after 46 years, I mean, what was your first mind thought? Because you had to rebuild.
Our first thought was whether we're going to rebuild, because we had a lot. Everything you see here had to be redone, and so everybody's busy these days. The question is, do we have the help to get this done?
Yeah, and this is important because how many people are you feeding over these next 3 days? And because a lot of clients, a lot of friends.
2,400 probably, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it is about fun. And as you look at some of the more decorations over here, you're having a theme. It's the 250th year anniversary. I see what you did here.
It's all about America. You bet. You bet. Yeah. So our girls, ladies, wives, girlfriends, and friends were here last night doing all of this, and we still got a little bit more to go, but we're certainly proud of what they do for us every year.
Well,
so.
you did a great job of rebuilding. As we look at the dance floor, there's a stage, and so again, this is all about entertaining. But I hope if people realize that the time and effort that goes into building so many of these booths and so many of these companies and so many of the volunteers. You've been doing this, as you said, for 46 years. You were the young buck when it started. How'd the Overhill gang name even come up?
Well, because they were over the hill, and I was the doer. And about 5 years later, most of them had left the scene and said, here. So it was rebuilding that too, rebuilding the team itself. And through our kids were drill teamers and football players, baseball, and we started doing a lot of charity events for them, for schools. We've been very active out at Boys and Girls Country now for over 46 years. We do Bo's Place, which is an awesome venue. So, we're into the charity idea. I mean, it's family, friends, charity, rodeo, all of that is why we rebuilt.
Mike, you did a great job. And Deb, as you know, he just summed it up. It is about family, it is about friends, and certainly it's about charity here when it comes to the entire rodeo, what we're going to experience for the next month or so. Congrats. You built up the ashes, not only from the barbecue pit, but the ashes of the Phoenix, and you're rising again. Deb, come on out here because there's a lot of barbecue waiting for you.
Oh, I'll be out. Thank you very much, guys.
We're glad to have everybody come out.
And we're glad to see the Over the Hill gang cooking again and back in the saddle for rodeo. More Great Day after the break.